Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are back with another cricket related video. Thought I'd get one of these out just in time for the upcoming India vs Australia test series in India. So as you can see with the title, I'm going to be ranking all the current test cricket players in the team. I'm going to be ranking all 18 of the players listed in the 18-man squad for the upcoming series. And without further ado, let's get into it. So first up, we've got David Warner, who is the only player on this list I actually don't like. Look, he just seems to be so on and off. Like, whenever his career is being questioned, he seems to be able to pull a good performance out of his arse, but then he just completely flops for the next 5 or 6 test matches. Like he only had one good innings this whole test summer. That was that 200 against South Africa, but other than that, he against the pretty weak West Indies bowling attack, he couldn't even make a half century. And he just comes across as a bit arrogant and cocky sometimes. I don't really like David Warner. Next up, we've got Ashton Agar. He played the one test this summer, the Sydney test. He didn't go all too well. I don't really have any opinions on him. I mean, he didn't go so well, so I don't really have any reason to like him. He's not a regular in the test team. He's more of a white ball format player. So, yeah, I don't really have any opinions on him. Up next in 16th spot is Mitchell Swepson, another player I don't really have an opinion on. These next few players, I don't really know that well, I don't have an opinion on, so let's just speed through them. 15th, Lance Morris, 14th, Peter Hanscom, and 13th, Todd Murphy. Then 12th, we've got Matty Renshaw. Recently got called back up into the Australian test side. Seems like a good person, not too much to say about him other than that. In 11th, I've got Josh Hazlewood. Now, we're actually starting to get into the players that I like now and actually have opinions on. Josh Hazlewood, he's obviously been a mainstay in the Australian team for quite a while now, and I mean, he's a pretty good player. He's been suffering from a few injury problems as of late, which has let Scotty Boland into the team, but still like Hazlewood. And now in 10th spot, we've got the captain, Pat Cummins. I do like him, but I don't know, I just can't quite get around him as a captain as much as some of the other past captains. I still like him, still think he's a good person. 9th, I've got Mitchell Starc. I love watching his big in-swinging Yorker deliveries. They're very satisfying to watch. In 8th spot, Cameron Green, the all-rounder prodigy. He's got a very bright future ahead of him in both batting and bowling. Steve Smith, my 7th favourite player, the vice-captain of Australia, used to be the captain before the whole Sandpaper Gate saga. I think most of Australia has forgiven him now for that. He stood down as captain, got suspended for a year. He's still a great player. He's in absolutely sublime form in all formats of the game. And Steve Smith, very good player, and I like him. Usman Khawaja, probably one of the most loved Australian players. He was the Australian Test Player of the Year in 2022, making over 1,000 runs. His return to form's been quite incredible, and he's a very popular player among the Australian public, that's for sure. 5th spot for me, Nathan Lyon. Gazza, his nickname, been a cult figure in the Australian team for quite some time now. He's a great off-spin bowler. He's probably the best off-spin bowler Australia's ever had. Alex Carey's a great player, a great bloke. Got called up into the Australian team in 2021, and he's been in absolutely sublime form. Made his maiden Test century recently. He's a great wicketkeeper, a great person, great player. 3rd spot, the People's Champion, Scott Boland. Absolutely incredible what he's done for the Australian team. He burst onto the scene in that Boxing Day test in 2021, and he hasn't looked back since. He's been able to keep up that remarkable form. He's been taking double wicket maidens, triple wicket maidens. He's been, they just can't play him. He's too good, Scotty Boland. He's a shy character, but that's why the Australian public loves him so much. Travis Head, my second favourite player in the team. He's been in absolutely marvellous form, one of the world's best batters. He's one of the most entertaining test batters to watch. He's from South Australia, so of course I'm going to have a bit of loyalty to him. And I mean, he's just a great player, and yeah, one of the most entertaining to watch. And in first spot, my favourite player in the test team, Marnus Labuschagne. I think he's just incredibly fun to watch. His batting skills are sublime. He's very energetic. He provides a lot of energy and entertainment out on the field. He's just a very likable character. You can't hate him. He's just a great player and a great person. So that'll wrap up today's video, everybody. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.